All right, they are signed up, lined up, ready to go. We've got SK Modifieds at Myrtle Beach, 50 laps, no cautions. Osowski is on the inside in the one car, bringing them down to the green flag. Green is out, 50 laps. SK Modifieds. So battle for second now. That is Ungari on the outside, Ikes in the 10 on the inside. Entering turn 1, Ikes in the 10, going to get a decent run through the corner, makes the pass on Ungari. Ungari going to hold on to that second spot. Little battle back there for the fourth position now. That's Cordero and Pagano. As Ungari looking low, doesn't get it done. Contact made, and that is first and second. Gone. Ikes and Ungari. Ike's trying to get going, a little crossed up as he steps on it. Probably a little anger behind that throttle. So, Osowski now pulls about a second lead over the rest of the field as the next two cars crashed out. Cordero now is in second in the 7 car. Randolph in the 2 car, work in the middle, gonna try to look low off this corner. Goes extremely low, not sure where the 12 was gonna go, and gets under him, and it looks like he's gonna push past down the straightaway, probably get it completed into turn 1 as the 12 little rub on the wall there. So Randolph working his way through the field, quickest car on the track except for Osowski in the lead. Looks like next fastest car is the 4 car Schaefer. He is back in the 8th spot. Midfield had to check up because of that crash. Randolph moves up into the 2nd position. We'll go back here, middle of the pack where all the action is. Schaefer trying to work his way through the field. Oberg in the 14, also doing the same. Looking, getting the nose underneath the 8. Steve Zacharias. He will drop back 1 spot and gonna drop back another spot. Alex Hamilton in the 6 is in 5th place. Now this group's gonna want to try to track down the 12 and 7 up ahead of them. The 12 running way off pace compared to the rest of the field. And it looks like he's got to settle back down, back into the .2s. Almost a little bit of contact between the 14 and the 4. .39 laps to go for the leader. It's a 1.7 second lead now for Osowski. Randolph trying to close that down. Not really gaining. They're running about the same times. 4 car Schaefer gonna look high, looks low, dives down onto the white line, and you got little rumble circles down there. It's very brutal on the car's handling if you go over those, and he had to get off of it. Now this time the 14, Oberg looks under the 6 just a bit, doesn't get it done. As they work their way down the backstretch, he's going to go a little bit higher entry, gets a run off the corner. Hamilton holds the low line. Oberg trying to get a run off the corner, can't get it any momentum. It looks like as they stay the same down the backstretch. This time Schaefer looking low, Almost contact off the corner. Schaefer's got that 6th spot, and now he's going to go to work on the 6 of Hamilton. Back up front, just to keep you informed of what's going on there. It's now out to a 2.1 second lead and opening. 14 car once again going down to the bottom line on the straightaways. Not sure if he's having handling issues off the corner or if he's just confused on what line he's supposed to be running. So try to find the closest battle. We've got just these two as Schaefer inside pushes up, hits the 6. Hamilton up into the wall. He's going to lose multiple spots out of that, and Schaefer somehow spun as well. And he pulls down in front of the already crashed 5 car. Let's take a look what caused him to spin there. They make contact, and I guess he got loose, overcorrected, and probably deserves to get sent to the back for that. So now he's racing the leaders. Sasaki tries to work his way past. He will. That helps Randolph close in. He gains a 2nd. As Asosky was forced to run an 18.6 and then a 19.0. So now it's down under a 2nd. The 2 car closing in on the lead. We've got 30 laps to go in this one. Another lap car out of shape in front of the leader. And I'm hearing some crunching going on around the track as well. So the leader contending with lappers who kind of randomly going in different directions on the track. He survives it so far. Back up to a 2nd lead now over Randolph. This is the next car to go a lap down. The 10 car who was running in 3rd, I believe, until there was contact made with the 5. He's a little off pace, probably damaged. Sasaki closing in on him as that lead slowly builds back up over Randolph. 18.150 was the last time by. Randolph 18.218. This is 2nd split. We've got iRating ranges of 1600 down to a 1300. So pretty tightly grouped bit of drivers. There was over 70 people signed up for this SK race. Halfway, 25 to go. Osowski looks like he's got this one in hand, but he does have to deal with lap cars. You never know what's going to happen here. The 10 not looking like he's just going to pull over for him. Osowski works the extreme low line off the corner just to make sure there's no contact. 10 goes up a few lanes for him. Probably having a bit of handling issue with that car as they're side by side still. 10 not letting him have it easily as Randolph's now within a half a second. Falls in behind the leader. Is he going to be a little nicer to Randolph once Randolph gets there? Extremely closely following the leader. Always a bit scary when you see that. And now he's blinking just for an extra little more fun with the leader, and he taps him. Osowski gets this one ruined by a lap car who's already been in one wreck. That's not what you want to see. That's so unnecessary. So Randolph takes the lead just out of pure luck there. Osowski holding on to 2nd. Might have a little bit of damage. 14 car is your 3rd place car because of all the contact that happened in midfield. Now the question is can Osowski catch back up? And he's blinking a bit now. That time by just a 10th quicker. He is 5.7 seconds back. So at this rate, he'd need 57 laps to catch back up, and he's not going to get that done in 20 laps. So, Randolph. is your leader. Closest battle on track is back here for the 5th spot. We've got Blatz and Zacharias. And the 8 car goes under the 13 as he gets a little wobbly off the corner. He's going to make that one stick, go on by. And the next car up is the 3 of Gregorian. Up front, the gap is 5.5 seconds. Little bit loose for Grant in the 3. They've got the lap car of Ungari coming up behind him on fresh tires. The 3 gets a little loose again. Zungari goes past. So Hamilton has worked his way to 4th spot after that contact. It looks like Schaefer has went into the pits. He is now running last after that contact with Hamilton. Up front, the gap's only dropped down to 5.4. Randolph's got a pretty easy road ahead of him. But, as you can see, just up the way, and we'll go on board real quick. Lap cars up ahead for the leader. Not a whole lot of them, so hopefully he'll be able to piece his way through there. 13 laps to go, be 12 to go this time as he comes out of 3 and 4. Got a little side-by-side action up here as the lap car of Ungari trying to work his way around the 6th place car of Blatz. The 3, Grant Gregorian, is closing back in after having a little loose issue. Now up ahead, take a quick look back there. Looked like we were going to have a pass as I switched cameras. Up ahead, the 8 is running a little bit slower than the 6. So he's not catching him. Oberg in the 14, the lowest I-rated driver in this race, having a good race just by keeping it clean and not getting on anyone's bumper. So he's in 3rd. Wasowski 5.8 seconds behind the leader now, but the leader's going to start encountering this mid-pack battle. Seven laps to go this time by, but 4 cars side by side in front of the leader. He's got room to back off. He doesn't need to pass. We got one in the wall right in front of the leaders. That looks like the 8 car of Zacharias. He is now out of the race. That's a close one. The 5 pulls up out of the way of Randolph, and now we've got side by side in front of Randolph as the 3 and the 12 battling for position. The 3 gets a little bit loose. Randolph doesn't need to be in this mess. He could just sit behind him. He's got enough room to probably just baby it home. He goes all the way down to the grass line to avoid the 3, gets past him. Leads still at 5.4 seconds at the moment. Cars ahead of the leader now. Main focus on him as anything could happen back here. 5 car gets a little bit of the rumble strips down in turn 1, shoots up the track. Leader kind of sitting in this gap now, surrounded by squirrels, and 3 to go. 2 to go this time. Randolph still with a 5-second lead. No need to pass the 12 or even try to get close to him. The 3 sawing on the wheel back there. Almost looked like he was driving with a controller as quick as those inputs were going left and right. Randolph now 1 lap to get this one. Second best car in the field and worked his way through the field. He's going to take home the win. Wasowski, who had the field covered, comes home in second after that contact with Ikes. Oberg coming out of the final turn. He's going to take home third. And the 6-car Hamilton, after a spin, is going to bring it home in fourth. Blatz in the 13 will be fifth. So that is your top 5. Pretty rough race out there. Unfortunately, a lap car getting in the way of the leaders, and unfortunate situation. So, hope you enjoyed that one, and I will take a look and see what else I can bring you. Thanks for watching.